Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me for a brand new series with Foundation. So let's load up a new game. We're going to create a map, which is hopefully fairly interesting. We're going to do one with a river through it. We want a big river, I guess. And do we want a lake in it? No, not necessarily. We don't want islands, or maybe we do. I don't know. We don't really want those cliffs. We don't want too many hills because, well, we can have a few mountains. That could be nice with some open places, but also some slopes. Not too many, of course. Oh, nice. Oh, we can switch things around a bit. That could be nice. Let's see. So, we can even copy it. We can randomize it all if we want to. Oh, that's a pretty big river. All right, well, I think this is what we can enjoy on. So let's confirm this. No mods found, that's true. And we're going to play some Foundation this time because, well, a few new updates came out since we played last time. So, yep, let me hear your advices, of course. So here we are, your first territory. Let's put this advice into practice. Can't zoom out that far at this point. We can see that the little hexagon squares are gone. We can now buy some different shapes, which can be really interesting. This is the entire map, by the way, so we'll have to be... it does feel a little smaller than I thought it would be, but we'll see. I think this could be a nice starting location. We have some space, but not too much actually to build on. Maybe this is a better location. We're going to start right here. Let's see. All right, we need to build a village center, of course. I think the village center could go somewhere here. We have plenty of time to clear those trees. It will be quite close to the water, which I will enjoy a lot. So yeah, let's build it right here. Nothing to report, that's fine. I like that. Village aspirations. All right, we can take one of those later. Organizing work. Our people need to do work. Yeah, I get that. I will continue on my own now. I don't want all of those advices, of course. Let's see. We should start by getting a builder's workshop going so that we can actually start to build buildings. I think it can go this way because we're going to do a lot of building in this area anyway. So there we go. There's the builder's office. Let's put 2 workers in there. And let's start off with, a lumber camp. Going to need some lumber. We don't want it near a residential area. And we do want it in an area where we can later on expand it even further. Or just plant a few new trees. Or we'll just move it later on. Who knows? We do also need a stone cutter at a certain point. So let's already get that. Get it a little bit out of the way. Let's tell them that these stones are an extraction zone. And of course all the trees. Basically just the normal setup we have to do for... oh, there's already new villagers coming in. That's quite fast. There we go. Let's set this all up. And we need to start gathering some berries. Yes, you two can join. Fine, that's nice. Yep, plenty of space for berries here. Let's build 2. I think we can add some people to this one now. So we'll have 3 in there. That should be fine. Then it's also time to set a residential area. We can do that around the whole place here. So they totally switched the mechanics of the game now that we already got incoming people for the first time. And, well, those are all new things. Let's build the well here. Well, lots of jobs being done. Stonecutter is built, so we can put 2 workers in there. Those will be the first jobs. First things people will actually really do. We do need a granary. Now we can place it somewhere in the middle between the berry bushes and the town, of course. So these guys will just have to walk a bit to get the berries, and the people from the market will only have to walk a little bit to get to the granary. So that could be interesting. What else can we get? A church and a manor house. Already we don't have to unlock those anymore, so that's good. I guess because we just skipped the tutorial, I was a bit too fast, I guess, with clicking that. We have now opened up all options and not just a few. We should be fine with it, but... Alright, we want a market stalls court. Maybe I misclicked a bit and should have taken the further advice. We're going to build 2 market stalls straight away, because we're going to need another one soon anyway. Just get 1 tent, if we can. There we go. Well, that's a lot of building. I think we should prioritize this one now, so that it gets done. We should have the tools for it, so it should not be a problem. Let's speed up a little bit. Just go to speed 2. Ah, the first house is done. Very nice. So they're already building houses too. Great. First gathering hut already appearing. Now we're going to be quite busy. Ah, brought in the resources. Let's build this lumber hut, because then we have the extra trees that we're going to need. Yes, let's put them in. Let's see, because we have still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people unemployed. So we have jobs to spare. There's 2 that can start to collect berries, so now we have 3 unemployed. We need at least 1 for the market and at least 1 in the granary. So then we'll have 1 job to spare for now. Well, that's fine. There go the berry gatherers. There's market stalls ready. Let's sell some berries there. Let's put in a market tender. Even though it is the one without the canopy, it's fine. Maybe we should do it like this. Guess I can't see now which is which. Oh well. We'll see. There's no berries to be sold yet, so... we have to paint an extraction zone, of course. Never forget that, otherwise they won't do anything. There he goes. Alright, we're getting there. I think we still have a free territory to redeem. Ah, they're interestingly shaped now. That's cool. Can't really see if there's anything in here. So we don't know if we're gonna get any berries out of it or not. There's berries there though, so that could be the place to go, but we'll see. Well, we're not gonna take it yet because we don't need it. Let's just keep it this way. Still 2 unemployed people. We need 1 in the granary, so I'm going to put 1 in the berry hut as well. So that we're just going to get a lot of food now. We already have an average immigration attraction, so yeah, there's new immigrants. So we're going to get a lot of workers anyway. Let's make 1 an extra miner. Let's get an extra woodcutter. So those things will go into the right direction. Perfect. Then I guess... Yeah, desirability here is low, but this can all be residential. I don't really mind if this is all residential. But I think we have to start worrying about a church and things like that. So, alright, what if I click this one away? Which one will be away? Yeah, the other one. I thought so. So let's click this one away and add the berries to this one. Now she's out, she's finishing up. Once she's out, we're going to put her back in, and then she should be in the other one, I believe, where she has a bigger storage capacity. We do need some wood, though, to finish the granary, which might take some time. Should be interesting. Hopefully these can cut the trees quick enough. So what I can do right now is then do buy this territory for free. It's totally free. And then just set this to be chopped as well. Just to make sure that we get as fast amount of trees in as possible. You can just set this whole zone up now for tree cutting. Yep. Well, there's plenty of trees in there, so that should not be of worry. Ah, with this tool we can actually see where the berries are. Because they're here, there's stone, there's berries here. So there's not that many resources on the map. Ah, there's some berries out there all the way, but alright, interesting. Guess we'll have to get a monastery at some point and make sure that we get more berries that way and more food, because, well, only berries won't do it in the end. Ah, they're building the well, which has all the resources now. That's a good thing. This one still needs resources. 6 more wood. Apparently we have that. We have another house done. I think we're also building more houses still. Yeah, so that should take some time. Happiness is only 6%, but that should be switched around soon as we get the granary up. So this should be prioritized now. Ah, the well is done, so at least they can get some water, which should make them more happy, all in all. As we start to concern ourselves with a sawmill. Going to need a sawmill to make sure that we start to produce planks, and then we can get the church up, which is also quite the important feature. Yep, they have all the resources in the granary. Very nice. And that should help us make sure that we get the food around in town. So please finish this. Sebastian is coming in to finish it. 2 extra workers, that's good. Well, we have 3 workers without a job. So we can put 2 in the granary so they can really do what they have to do there. Let's assign it for berries. Okay, great. So once they get in, they start to collect these berries that this one has produced already. And that should help out big time. Then we can finally start selling some food. Some much needed food for happiness. So building houses here. Well, that's important too. People need to live somewhere. Yep, 51 berries in there. So they collected them, and now this one should be able to collect berries too. And start selling them. Is there somebody in there? Yes, there is. Well, I guess we should just assign berries to both and then see what happens. Because right now they're not collecting any, so I'm not sure they're going to sell them. And of course, once we get a canopy over the other one too, it doesn't really matter anymore. That's probably what's going to make the first difference. And I think it's also time to already start thinking about a different source of food. So if we click Sebastian, yeah, he already needs 2 types of food. So we should also already start concerning ourselves with different types of food. Now, luckily we have prosperity, so we can unlock fishing if we want to. We can also unlock the warehouse, quite important. So let's do that. Let's unlock the fishing. And let's get going with that. So yeah, we want a warehouse, especially here in this area where the wood's going to be. So let's build a warehouse there. We need planks for it, so we first need the sawmill. Now we can also go for some fish. Alright, let's build 2 fisheries. So we are providing enough jobs for everybody, or at least appear to provide enough jobs for most people. Sorry about that. Yeah, let's see. This works. We're selling berries now. We can see happiness go up. Sorry about that. That was a big sneeze. I have to turn the audio off for a second. Alright, houses. Desirability is still low, but the rest is fine. Here comes another one. Then everybody should have a house soon. Not everybody has bought food yet, but we have food. But of course we need the food variety. Let's start planning a little church. Doesn't have to be too big. We only have 16 people so far. But I guess having a good start with the church will already help out. Make sure that we... Oh, it doesn't attach automatically anymore, I guess. Oh, interesting. Usually it did connect automatically. Well, there we go. Let's put in a door. Nice. So we have a little bit more options now because it doesn't connect to the building anymore automatically. So that's interesting. At least we're starting the church now, although we need planks for that too. So that might take some time. We have extra workers in again. I think we should prioritize this one now. They're still prioritizing the closest building, so they're bringing stones to the church already while we don't need them in there yet. That has always been the thing. They will start to work on the closest building and then go to different ones. So you really have to prioritize certain buildings if they're farther out. Because we do want the sawmill build, of course. Especially since we're going to need those planks, but it might just take some time. Well, we have the start of a village. We don't have quests anymore, so we don't get the bonuses, I guess. That might not be the best option, actually, that we pick that, but... oh well, we can do without. And yeah, they're finally bringing in the goods. We need some more stone and 2 more lumber. Then we're there. Only 1 person without a job, so that's really not that bad, actually. Since happiness is average, that's affecting our immigration status, but it should be okay. And, well, no privileges and stuff yet, but we already unlocked a few things. We can always get the hunter and the butcher, which also provides quite a bit of meat, so that can be an interesting thing. The thing with the hunter, though, is that it needs to be placed in a densely forested area, so we'll have to get an area where we won't be removing the trees. And this close to the city center, I'm not sure if I want that. So I think we're going to get a butcher at some point, but put it a little bit further out so we don't get to have a forest that we need to keep all the time. Ah, they're building the sawmill now. The last bit of stone is being brought in. There we go. Everything is in there. I highly doubt that this one builder will finish the construction, but we'll get a long way in and then we can start to produce some planks. Now, I think it's also time for another lumber camp. Simply because there's also a lot of trees in this area. If we place it right here, it's not that much in the way, and we can clear it later, of course. Not many of the houses will get bothered by it. But we'll get the extra lumber that we need, because right now lumber amounts are pretty low, and we're going to need more lumber in the sawmill too. So we'll get to this area then too with some lumber. Now that we've prioritized it, they should finish that quickly. The number of berries is running up, so that's good. We still produce plenty. All right. Let's see if Hewitt can finish this now. We have another worker in, so there we have 2 that can start working in the sawmill straight away. There they go. Well, we are providing all the jobs. That's a necessity, and that's going well. This is starting to have all the resources it needs. I guess we should switch this one out now for fish. Because we're gonna get fish at some point. Let's assign fish in here too, so we don't need to build an extra granary for it. Lumber camp is up and running. So we just need a few extra villagers. Happiness is above 50% now. I like that. Another house coming in. I bet there's 2 people living in a house. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses so far. That's 12 people. So we'll need more housing. Interestingly, but well, we're getting there. And maybe there's a few more houses already. Yep, there's a few more houses already in the pipeline for getting built, so well, that should work out. All the stones are here. Just waiting for the planks now, although they might just build this one first. Not sure. But for the extra wood, we need new villagers coming in. They'll be coming in via this way, so that can be interesting to see if they come already. Don't see them yet. When does it say? Next in 3 days, so that's a little bit of a wait. Ah, I guess we have an extra house here now. One. Oh, this is a big house for 6 people. Very good. Very good. That means that most people now probably have a house. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 6, 16. Building another house here. 18. So yeah, most people should be living in a house. Could be that some don't have a house close by to their workplace, but that's why they're not getting in there. But we'll see. So far, this the first 6 planks have been brought in. Okay, well, even with 3 builders, I don't think they're building that fast. Now, of course, we only play speed 2, that also helps. Usually I just run towards the highest speed, but, well, I think it's interesting, but we do need new people in. Yep, there should be incoming now, and then we can put them in the lumber camp business, because the extra lumber is what's going to help us produce enough planks and wood to keep everything going. Right now we aren't producing enough. And hopefully we get the church up to get happiness up even further. Then we get the warehouse and the fish, so that we should get the fish first. Nah. Only 1. Oh, that's most unfortunate. I would like a few more, but well, let's be happy with what we get. You can go work in the lumber camp. Well, just a few more planks and some wood. 2 builders are bringing resources, so a few planks are coming in and some wood is coming in. We have a workplace with non-assigned workers, which is here, of course, because we don't have any workers for it. We're not selling any fish yet, so that's not a real problem. Plenty of stones. And there he goes, chop a tree. Very good. Let's hope this will add a bit to the wood production. And they started constructing pieces of the church. Very good. So they have the pieces for some parts, otherwise they won't start it. So that could really help happiness up the way we want it. So, and our builders will be busy now constructing the church. Hewitt is bringing 2 more wood, so only 3 to go for the church. 11 more planks to go. Well, we have some wood now, so that could help out in here too. Make sure that they produce plenty of planks. Well, clearly not there yet for a good start, but it is a start. All the wood is there. Perfect. Just the planks now. So once we have a sufficient amount of wood, we might just get into a fishery. Once a fishery is done, I think I'm just going to prioritize this now. Anyway, the church is also prioritized. No, it isn't. Okay, but that's fine. Because once this is done, we get the extra food type that people need. And with the extra food type, we also get happiness up and we get more immigrants. And although later on it might be good to go a bit slow with the immigrants, right now all we need is immigrants and more immigrants just to get all the jobs done that we have. We're going to have more people needed in the warehouses. We have space for people in the granary anyway. We can get more gatherers soon. So plenty of jobs that we can fulfill. We just need to bring in those new people. And we should have newcomers soon, so that's nice. Already 5 wood in here. She's bringing another 4. That's 9, almost halfway there. We still have 8 wood in store, so getting there with the fishing hut. And while we built the fishing hut, we can see that we can slowly get some planks. So hopefully after the fishing hut, they can also start to work on the church again. And hopefully finish it a bit. I think we should prioritize the church a bit too, though. So that all the planks go there and not yet to the warehouse. The warehouse can be a very good addition to town, of course, but we don't need it yet. Alright, another 2 villagers. Perfect. They can both go in the lumber business. That would solve a lot of issues with the short amount of wood that we have. There we go. Yes, you two are welcome. Get your axe out because you'll be chopping wood. Happiness stable now, 55%. So we provide enough food. We have comfortable houses for most of them. Here comes another house. That's excellent. 5 more planks and we'll have our first piece of the church up so people can get services, which will add another 20% if we do that correctly, if we provide enough services. That will get happiness up to 75% already. And that's quite high actually. Of course we want to go up to 100, but maintaining 100 can be quite the challenge. But getting it up to 90, 95 is very well doable, especially in the beginning. So that will be interesting. Fishing hut has all the resources. Right, that's what we want to see. 5 more planks needed. We already have 2 in storage, so that should work out. Weekly attendance 45, so they added more people to the church. So we need a smaller church for more people. So everybody should be able to go to a service now. Okay, Morgar is bringing 2 planks, so we get the extra planks in there. Waiting for the builder. Well, next up could also be an extra building hut. I don't think we really need that, but that could be interesting to see how more quickly they can build everything if we get an extra builder's hut. I'm a bit concerned about the berries though. So might be good to seek out options where there's more berries. There's some berries here. Well, not this way, so we'll have to go up this way. Find some more berries. Or just this way. Or get a monastery and just load it up with berries. Usually we build a very big monastery and house all the different things in one monastery. But maybe we should build a few dedicated monasteries. One with just for the production of food things. And one for prayer and things like that. But we'll see. They're building the tower. But we can see how far they can go on with all the building. With the resources that they have. So they're almost done with all the building that they can do. Then they need to collect the extra resources. There it is. 2 builders are bringing resources. So I guess all the planks are incoming now. And oh, they're also building the gathering hut already again. Fishing hut is done. We should see new immigrants come in. Hopefully it's another batch of 2. So at least we have 1 fisher and somebody else. But oh well. Should also not rush the game, of course. So this is nice. Yep, church is up. Very good. 45 people can go in. A courier is approaching town. Probably the clergy telling us that they're happy with our church. Now let's hope everybody starts visiting the church. So everybody will be happy. Let's see. Words of your village first church have reached the clergy. They appreciate your dedication to the faith and thus hold you in higher regard. Alright. Get 10 coins to spend with the clergy. Not have anything to spend it on yet, but that's nice. A newcomer is requesting an audience. Well, he doesn't need an audience. He can start fishing. I don't want fishers in my manor hut. They smell. But he can get some good fish for us. That'll be good. 60% happiness. Yeah, some people use the services. Very happy with that. Now we should give our village a little time to settle, because we can see that there's still quite a few houses that need to be built. This gathering hut is already up. The warehouse still needs to be built. So It won't hurt to just give your village a little time to settle, get the latest projects done before you start a whole new building spree again. That's usually not the smartest thing to do. Alright, well, upkeep's not that bad. I think we're okay for now. Should be getting in some fish. I hope he's not just bringing in one fish every time he goes out. Would be nice if he brings in like 5 or something like that, so we actually get some food for it. 8 fish. Oh, that's excellent. Because before getting enough fish, you had to build like a whole row of fisheries for a town of 200 and still wouldn't be enough. So it would be great if it will be enough right now. Looking interesting. Doesn't say how much fish is in there, but hopefully infinite numbers of fish. These should also be picking up the fish once they are at work, so that should go well. I hope they take a little shortcut like this and not go... Yeah, I think so. I think this one is going to collect some fish. Yep. And then soon we should be selling fish off, although we still need a worker in here, of course. So the next... Let's see, is somebody incoming already? No. 2 days. The next villager that comes in should be in the fishing business. That would be interesting. We're building the... Ooh, 2 more planks needed. And we also have the warehouse up. Getting there. Yep, high immigrant chance now. I like that. Just need a little bit more comfort. That's for the people that still need a house. We do have the wood for that though, so that should not be an issue to build that. I think we should just prioritize the housing a bit more. They will create more happiness. The warehouse is nice, but I'm more interested in the happiness right now, because that's what's going to bring us more immigrants. Not the warehouse. Monthly upkeep -3. Oh, we can handle that. And we should now start to see the food need drop a bit as soon as we get a worker in here. Because then they can really start to buy some fish. We already have 24, so that should be working out quick enough. But we'll have to wait a little bit to see how that goes. Great, 2 new workers coming in. Excellent work. Here they come. 1, 2. Oh, it's actually 3. Nice. Well, we'll put 1 in the market stall. 1 can go extra in the granary. And we'll put 1 into this berry bush. That should make sure that we get a little increase in food. More houses are done, so the comfort needs should go away soon. Or at least the lack of it. Oh well, we're off to an okay start. There's a builder coming in to build the warehouse. Things run smoothly. We have the start of a village, so this should be the end of this episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to it. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video as we continue with our little town in Foundation. Bye-bye.